These are not the droids you are looking for. I am such a geek, such a nerd, but now that I grabbed your attention, I would like to welcome you guys, and I would like to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Natalie Elias. I'm a sophomore at CBU. I'm a criminal justice major, and I'm 19 years old. I was born in La Habra, California in 1997 and moved out to Riverside County in 2008. Something I hope to get out of this class is to possibly learn how to communicate and speak or grab the audience's attention. One of my goals is to actually become a motivational speaker for the youth. I want them to... One of my favorite public speakers is Martin Luther King Jr. I know it sounds cliche or common, but he actually is one of my favorite speakers, mainly because he had so much faith in God, so much faith in Jesus Christ, and the way he went about of doing things was the way Christ would have done things in present day. One quote that actually sticks with me is that faith is taking the first step even if you do not see the whole staircase. That there is an example of how strong of a speaker he was and how he inspired people, how he grabbed people's attention through faith. Simple as that, through faith. So most of you know what a quinceañera is, and some of you may not. It's actually a party where they celebrate the rite of passage of a young girl turning into a young woman. There, they celebrate with dances, a feast, and other things that come along with the party. An artifact that I have is actually a picture of my grandmother placing a tiara on my head. That's also part of the rite of passage. That's when the young woman becomes, well, the girl becomes a young woman. And a lot of these artifacts are kept throughout time and passed down to their daughters and so on and so on. Fortunately, a lot of the times, people don't take this quinceañera as a cultural thing or heritage or even as an artifact. It's actually super important because that's our way of giving the rite of passage from someone becoming a young girl to a young woman. Throughout the celebration, there are many symbolic things that happen, such as a tiara or a doll being taken away from the girl. There's so many more symbolic things that go throughout the celebration that a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't take significance to. First of all, church is involved. So a young woman goes to church and thanks God for the 15 years of life she's received. That's the first thing that's important. The second thing that's important is actually the placing of the tiara, and that's actually exemplifying from becoming a young girl to a young woman, also representing that we are daughters of Christ and we are princesses and daughters of a king. And the last but not least is actually the father-daughter dance that's not shown here, but that's also a symbolic figure of the father dancing with their daughter and realizing that their daughter is becoming a young woman and that they might not get that back anymore. It's so important in our lives, especially as being Hispanic, that this is the moment in time where we change. This is the moment in time where we become one person to another and bettering ourselves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope if any of you have questions, please leave your questions or comments. I'll be glad to answer or just be glad to read those comments. So thank you, and I hope you guys have a great day.